Alright. Today I'm going to be reviewing the UHC 9 Tactical Sniper Rifle. aka this thing. Now, I like this gun, but I do see a couple flaws with it. And here we go. This gun can fire these shells right here. Your gun should come with 10 of them, just in case you lose 5. And I definitely recommend buying more shells, but it's only if you're into the realism. If you're into actually playing the game, don't get the shells, use these. These are a lot more effective, and they hold about 25 rounds each. This sniper shoots at 400 FPS to 450 FPS, depending on the BBs you use. I like using .25 gram BBs, and these ones are crossed from the BBs. They're from Dick's. I recommend buying the ones online instead, but I was just someone got them for me, and they're actually pretty decent if you look at them. Alright, so you got your .25 gram BBs, you got your sniper, you're all set to go. But you gotta know how to take it apart. The barrel will unscrew, and it'll allow you to take it apart, and there's an inner silver barrel that can be modified. You can add whatever you want it to add to it. I don't recommend doing it, though, because it is a pain to get apart and together, and I really don't feel like taking my sniper rifle apart, and YouTube won't have a video period long enough for me to do that. The scope came with the gun. There's this bipod, which is really heavy, came with the gun. This strap did not. I made it out of some actually old straps, and I went to Joann Fabrics, and that works too. And it's a lot cheaper than buying something online, so I could probably do a review on that later as well. The scope, like I said, came with it. A bipod comes with it. You get a magazine. You get 10 shells. Buy extra of these. They're good in the field, and that's really it. My only real complaint is when you cock this, the bolt squeaks sometimes, which is right here. That time it didn't. That was good, but I've had some issues before with this thing squeaking. So I went like this in a field game, like that, and it squeaks, and it's easier to tell where you are. But, I don't know, I guess if I lube it a little, it probably won't do that. The scope is a 4x40 millimeter scope. It is pretty accurate. If you sight it with your gun right, it's actually pretty nice. I also put it on my M4. It's another review you can check out as well. But I put this on my M4, and it's really cool looking. If you get this gun, you definitely need an Allen wrench, because it requires a lot of Allen wrench work. If you want to change to be able to shoot the little shells, I guess you call them, you have to pull the bolt back, which reveals this little chamber right here. And see that little silver thing in there? It's right, where is it? Right there. You have to pull that out using an Allen wrench. And don't forget, you also go under here. There's a little lever. You push that, and you can push the magazine out. So if you're doing something for realism, it's pretty neat, because you can load up to 5 shells in here. And then you take them, you load them in, and then you just push in, push down, fire, they self-eject, you close, you fire, and then open and close, and open and close, which is pretty neat, because it's just like the real, what is this? This is modeled after an R700, I believe. So, once you get that done, pull the mag out, again, set it down. Pick up this bolt right here, and that little hole has to line up with that little hole. So when you put it in the gun, make sure you line it up right, and there you go. You're all set. Alright, so stay tuned for the shooting test, and if there's any other questions, please comment and let me know, and hopefully I can get back to you on it. Oh, I did get this from Speedy Toys. It was $150, and plus I bought some magazines for it. And we are going to do test number 1 with this, using these magazines. I'm only going to do 3 shots just because it's like indoors. So, if you want to load this with just individually, make sure you turn this little thing here, the arrow, towards the BBs so they don't all spill out on you. Then just load your BBs in the side. Ta-da! Alright, put the magazine in here, like this, and then notch it into here, right on the side. Twist the top, cock the gun, and then just aim down the range. The scope, oh yeah, you don't want to go more than 30 feet close with the scope because then it starts to get a little blurry. So these are all shots from the hip. Alright, that was 3 shots. Let's take a look at our guy. And as you can see, because this gun's 400 FPS, it's easily going to go through a little piece of paper. I mean, a 200 little FPS pistol can go through that. Alright, well, now we're going to try shooting at the other little target down there, which is an actual little just circle target, really poorly drawn. And I'm just going to use, I'll probably just use 3 of these little shells right here. And what you do to load these is you just take the BBs by hand and you just push them into the top. So there's one, push in. There's another one, push in. And finally, third one, you just push on the top, then in. Those are loaded. Oh yeah, I like using black BBs because people can't trace where they come from. So you're invisible if you use black BBs. It's a good tip. Okay, so I'm going to load 2 of the shells in here, and then I'm going to do 1, like, Call of Duty style. And yes, I know, don't leave comments, oh, it's Call of Duty. No, it's Airsoft, I'm just doing 1-shot Call of Duty style. Alright, so you have 2 bullets in here. Load it in. Lock the bolt down. Aim, and fire. Now, if the shell were to jam like that, you can just close it and open it up again, and it'll pop right out. Now, what I meant by Call of Duty style is, say you are out of shells for whatever reason you're using them in a match, and you take it and you just drop it in and you close it, you can do that. Alright, back for a couple of seconds. We have the target. It's been shot here, here, and here. Now this is only from like 5 feet away, hip firing with no scope, and just messing around. So don't take the accuracy into account. I've got to do a good accuracy test outside a little later. So, but the gun is really good. You should definitely buy it if you get the chance. If you're looking for a good sniper, pick up the UHC Tactical 9 Sniper today.